Perfectionism will keep you stuck, stressed, unhappy, and overweight. Now, there's two primary motivations behind perfectionism in the first place. The first is the fear of being judged, the fear of other people's opinions, the fear of being criticized. Because if I can get everything perfect, then no one will ever judge me. If I can control every tiny little variable, then no one's going to criticize me because I've done nothing wrong. I've got everything perfect. Well, guess what? People are going to judge you anyway. That's just human nature. So you might as well be the real, authentic version of you. You might as well allow yourself to be vulnerable. And ironically, what you'll find is that people love you for it. People can spot when you're being fake and when you're trying to portray this facade to the outside world. When you're real, when you're vulnerable, when you're authentic, people love that. And also, you'll know that people love you for you, not for some fake version of you that you've tried to put out there. The second driver behind perfectionism is this excessive need for control. A lot of people have learned to try and control every tiny little variable in their life, and they have such a need for certainty. They need to know what's going to happen before it even happens. They need guarantees they're not going to be hurt in love. They need guarantees that their business isn't going to go into debt, or that it's not going to encounter any problems. It's guaranteed to be a success. They want absolute guarantees that if they change their diet plan or their nutrition in some way, they're not going to gain weight, or then nothing's going to go wrong. And you don't get to have certainty on this side of the equation. You have to earn certainty. You have to develop the ability to trust and to have faith. And so when you try and control every tiny little variable, then that obviously then breeds perfectionism, because you try to guarantee an outcome that can't be guaranteed by trying to get everything perfect beforehand. And it just sabotages everything. It means that you put things off. It means you procrastinate. It means you hesitate. Everything takes so much longer. So perfectionism is going to screw with your life in so many ways. It's going to screw with your fitness goals. You're going to end up seeing food as being good food and bad food, and then you get good days and bad days, and then you're constantly on the wagon and then off the wagon, and then because you're restricting yourself so much, then eventually you end up binge eating. It's going to mean that things take so much longer because you spend so much longer getting one thing perfect rather than just getting it done off your desk and onto the next thing. It means it takes you so much longer to learn as well, because making mistakes and that kind of feedback and information after you've tried something and failed, or tried something and didn't get the result that you want, that kind of feedback is critical to success and to learning. But if you spend so long on one task trying to get it perfect before you allow yourself to even go out there and commit and try something new, then guess what? You just delay learning experiences. Remember, success is dependent on good judgment. Good judgment comes from experience. A lot of experience comes from bad judgment. So get out there and make some mistakes. And also, it's going to affect your relationships as well, because what it means is that so much of the time you're just highly strung and stressed and overwhelmed. That's obviously going to leak out into your relationships. So perfectionism is the art of missing the big picture. You want to focus on big picture outcomes, getting things done, not perfect.